farmer industry again. And first of all, I don't know what happened. I farmed and I farmed yesterday. And then for some reason, the software I used to record the software deleted the file instead of uploading it. So no upload, and I was telling such great stories. It was an awesome video. Instead, you're just gonna see me farming again. So let's go through what we're working on here. So we just finished farming this field. I'm gonna move this guy out of the way. Then we have to decide what we're gonna plant. Because plant we shall. This puppy right there. So let's take a look at the field. So I borrowed this field down here yesterday to harvest it, just because I really needed more of what they were growing. I can't remember what it was. Anyways, that's not important. So we got canola planted up here. We just harvested canola here, and we're harvesting canola here. And we got corn growing up there. See, that corn should come available soon. And still, this field's going to have to be plowed out. I am refusing to let them do this to me. Anywho, so let's look at our animals. See, the hogs are coming due in a few months. I did load up more food. I had food produced. So that's good. So we have run out of something. That's what the red dot's for. We have barley. We have corn. We're out of canola. All right. We probably have, and we're out of pig food. So I actually did empty that out. So we need canola. Canola is there, barley is there. So we probably should plant barley next. Geez, there's barley. I think that's barley we need. Yep. Load up seeding, field 9, I believe. Yep. So I am in need of making some money soon, because if I expand more fields, I really need a bigger tractor and bigger planter to speed this process up. Or I need a second tractor and a planter, which is also an option. But I think a bigger one would work better. I could have started this planting earlier, but to be honest with you, I ran the combine while I was eating dinner. Because why not? See, right now it takes 1 hour and 50 minutes to plant this field, which it's a big field, so it's not too, it's kind of understandable. So back here, so I think what we're going to do is that we're going to empty this. And then we're going to run this up to our melting majiggy. Field is bumpy. Where did that header go? It's a good thing. It's a flexible header. You're in trouble. All right. We're not going to have room for the entire field anyway, so we might as well go empty it. I'm thinking we should look into buy up this cotton field and just plow it down and plant something else. So, but we do have a choice to make. So these pigs are coming due here in about 5 months. Then these 2 confinements are going to be full. But I don't know if we'll have enough food to open to buy 2 new ones. We could buy 1 new one and then move the new piglets into the new one until right before they're ready to give birth to new ones, and then split them up. That's an idea. That way we can wait for a while before we invest more and deliver more. But we shall see. We may or may not. Right, gonna live dangerously. Gonna drive off the cliff. No. Is what I was talking about yesterday. Accidentally doing this in real life. Great excitement. Farm I grew up on was in places rather hilly. And one day I was raking hay and I was looking behind me for some reason, and next time I know, my tractor was tilted over to the side and in a ditch, and luckily a big tree stopped me from falling over. Great excitement. That was just one of a few times I almost killed myself on a farm. Seems to be quite common for kids growing up on a farm to have some close calls once in a while. So another thing I did, I hope, let's see if I did this. Can't remember if I saved it out after I did or not. Yeah, so remember how this thing makes all striped? And it doesn't look like it always fertilizes correctly. Like right here, I fertilized once after I planted, and it's dark blue where it's fertilized twice and once where it's not. And if you look up here, it doesn't look like they're fertilized. So about halfway through this one right here, I think this is where my recording failed. I disabled the mod that do so I don't have to, or so that the straw counts as a fertilizer. And that does mean we're going to either have to get a planter with fertilizer on it, which would be my preference after I can afford one, or I'm going to have to run the fertilizer over it twice, which is fine as well. That thing spreads at 150 feet per pass, so it doesn't take a whole lot of passes. This little guy. So I think overall that's going to be better. Because like if that corn is not the only one I need a lot of corn for the hog, big food. So if that takes away yield, that's not a good thing. Suppose while this is running, let's see, what do I have for tractors? I had a fertilizer guy ready. Let's see if there's any contractors that need or contracts for fertilizing. No, of course there's not. There's one for planting corn, but I don't think I have a tractor to pull it. Now I'll ride the tractor. Man, why don't ever these plowing things have like a normal thing? Field 24 for harvesting should be no. again this one, but this field failed me. I did this contract once and it failed me. Like it didn't have enough to deliver. It was very, very strange. Too bad though, it would have netted me a lot of money. So let's see what else here. So this combine guy, he's gonna take a bit blocked. Oh, all right. None of that. Go over here instead. All right, while that's finishing, we're going to go over and say hi to the pigs. All right, we're going to see how bad it would be to place another pigmajiggy over here. That's not, I mean, I could do that too, but it's not what I meant to do. Construction, animals, pigs, confinement. I definitely do not want that. If we're going to do that, we want this pointed this way. Hey, I think that would work. Let's plop that down while we have the money so we don't forget to spend it. See if we can get to it. All right, this should be doable. It's not really interfering with that field. It's not particularly pretty, but what else? So we now have somewhere we can move these other pigs to. So we're obviously not going to do that yet because we don't have any food for them. But you're going to see a little trick here. We can do this. The heck, what are the names of these things? That was on confinement 1 and 2. On confinement 1, on confinement 2. Okay, that makes sense. And then, I don't know. Can I do this from here? Rename. Confinement number 3. Change. Back. I think. Yep. Now, let's see if we can do this from over here. So now I see 1 and 2 there, so I can move stuff over to this one. Right? Make sense? Yeah, yeah. So as soon as these two gives birth to 6 or more, this one's going to be full. We can move, say, the 600 newborns over to hog confinement number 3. Then these two can start to produce the next group immediately. See, sooner than you know, we're going to have thousands and thousands of hogs. Many, many thousands of hogs. Yup, that's the plan. What if we could smooth this out a little bit? Let's try it. Construction, landscaping, level. I can erase that. I guess I can't really. Oh, there you go. A little bit. That tree's in the way. We could cut it down, but. See, that should make it a lot less likely I could drive off a cliff. But what I want to do here is Soften, I think. Yeah. Hopefully make my tractor not go airborne every time I drive over there, because that was kind of annoying. All right, enough of that. Oh, my tractor really needs repairs. Look at that. $11,000 repair. 50,000 to repaint it? Yeah, you're just gonna not be repainted. I don't know why it says repainted. It looks perfectly fine to me. It's a nice looking John Deere that's got a lot of hours. Slanting away. Hey, the combine is almost done. I think simulation games might just have gone too far. Some of these games coming out lately is insane. Now there's a supermarket simulator. There's a power washer simulator where you try to run a power washer business cleaning houses, I think. Nuts. But, what can I say? I'm playing a game where people drive around in circles in a field. But there are people that enjoy all kinds of things. Personally, I'm also a pilot, and I think the people playing flight simulator, some of them are completely nuts. Playing like you're a member of an airline and you have routes to fly and you have to feel life. And I'm like, I can't imagine sitting flying a simulated airplane on a PC from, say, London to New York. I've done enough of the longest international flights. Know how boring that is, and I've done enough of them from the cockpit. And it's not a whole lot more exciting in the cockpit on long haul flights, um, except for takeoff and landing. Well, landing doesn't even necessarily have to be exciting anymore because a lot of these modern planes do the landings better than most pilots do. Don't tell my dad that. Don't tell him I said that. But yeah, I flew cockpit in I think a 767 from New York to Oslo, I think. And I would cockpit the entire way, and it's like 50 feet, autopilot on, gear up, and next thing they really do is fly out of that airspace, but it's all on autopilot, and you get close to the destination that air traffic control gives you which approach you're going to use, and you code that into the computer, and off you go. I decided that wasn't for me, so I decided not to do that. So instead, I became a database administrator. Hey, because that's super exciting. Hint, no, it's not, or it shouldn't be. My job when things get exciting is usually not a good thing. That usually means something has gone horribly wrong. But I guess that has something in common with flying. It should not be an exciting job, right? And let's see if we can get some better contracts. Better contracts, new contracts. Well, that did not help at all. It's still, they just don't want to get rid of that thing. Yeah, I don't want to do that contract. It's going to take like 12 hours on that field. So, nope, not doing it. Instead, we're going to get this guy ready to, oop, we'll come by. Field, oh, hiccups, field 3. Here we go. But let's see if there's anything else we could like do things the cheap way. All right, so there's multiple fields that are ready for harvest. What is this one? What is this? Sorghum. Okay, so 14 and 15 are both sorghum, which we could sell. 15 is ready. How much do you want for field 15? 250,000? Might be worth it. Maybe? Nah. So we're just gonna park this guy up here. For now, it's gonna be a while. I don't want to advance this until planter is done. That's it. That's gonna be a while. So I think we'll just end the recording here, and I'm gonna just let this guy just plant and finish that up, and we'll probably be back for more later. Again, Farm Raiders, see you next time.